rapping acapella. Whoa. Kim treasure people with the weapon. Whoa. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The 49ers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Giants offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Saunders. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And San Francisco gets set to go here. First down, Saunders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, that's Riley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Saunders. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Saunders. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Saunders. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Here we go.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And some room to roam now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round. Ohio. Let's round. Let's go. Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Saunders. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Saunders. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devin Funches in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Shepard deep. And this one is incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Strong right. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, Saunders. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Dancing away at the 30. Fights through and now a crease. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be through.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, Saunders. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. first down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sideline.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
On third down, that's Riley. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Saunders. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Saunders forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Looking to throw. Saunders over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Throwing on 1st down. Saunders. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Damon Harrison in there to get him for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down. Saunders. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. On 1st down, Saunders. Caught left side, Garcon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. On 1st and 10, Saunders. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. And Graham's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can fly.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. To throw on 2nd down, Saunders. Over the middle, complete. That's good one. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Saunders. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.